Says we are live. So, folks, welcome to the Mañana morning check-in. This is your host, Kurt Van Anen, the host of the Mañana morning check-in. Everything else online that is Mañana. And folks, it's Friday. So, whatever you have got going on this week, let's wrap it up. Let's finish strong. Let's do our thing. I noticed the board behind me is white. So let me go and do something. I'm going to do something called the Prove It. You with me? Keto. Boom. Challenge. Man, that's sloppy. Anyway, the Prove It Keto Challenge is going to start Pacific Standard Time, 9 o'clock Monday morning. And so what this is going to be, let me move the microphone over here so it's a little clearer for you guys. I love doing keto, right? Do I stay on it consistently? No, I'm very transparent about this. Keto to me was a great tool to shred some pounds and to get more fit in a quick kind of way. But I love pizza, beer, wine, things like that, right? And so I've struggled a little bit with, having that balance, right? Like I want to enjoy life. I want to have the things like, you'll see people post, if being fit means I can't have beer, I don't want to be fit, right? It's not like that for me necessarily, but it kind of is. I want to enjoy my bicycling. I want to be able to run. I want to be able to keep up with my kids. That's one thing you hear from people a lot, right? I want to be able to keep up with my kids. And so for me, keto is a great tool because when I find that I'm trending out of a zone that I want to be in, I can bring it back through adjusting diet and exercise, right? And keto is kind of a thing I found that I like. I did a fat-free diet in 2017. So that's the opposite of keto, right? So I did a fat-free diet in 2017. And I'm just going to tell you, it had great results for 6 weeks, for 12 weeks. And when I got to like 18 weeks, I started to suffer like joint pain, like elbow pain, wrist pain, my knee hurt, my ankles hurt, things like that. And I could run and I could do things. I was working out like every day, but I wasn't taking any fats. And I think what was happening was, I just wasn't lubing up, like, the lubrication for those joints just wasn't there. Now, is what I'm saying the scientific way to say things? No, I'm trying to give you layman's terms for what I dealt with, what I experienced, the anecdotal evidence I have for myself, right? And I would, I picked up bicycling again, running, and that's when I was doing the warrior dashes and started signing up for Spartan events, right? And I just found myself having like discomfort. So as I was cresting out of that program, and looking at how I wanted to proceed, I thought, I'm going to give this keto thing a chance. And that's, high levels of fat, right? High levels of fat. So it was the idea of, you're going to convert your body to burn fat instead of muscles and sugars and proteins. And you're going to do this thing, right? So you kind of convert the way your body burns energy. And I did really well with it. I enjoyed it. A lot of the joint pain subsided, things went away. Where I did find problems, and I've said this multiple times, and remember, it's different for everybody, but where I personally found some problems was like when I would do long endurance events. If I'm going to run 12 miles, if I'm going to bicycle 100 miles, I found that I was running out of steam. I was running out of gas. It was like my body couldn't convert the fat fast enough to keep the energy going, right? So I found myself having to have, a granola bar and some cookies and a soda to finish a long ride. And then I kind of put myself out of ketosis, right? So I was like, then you got to go back, through the whole ketogenic diet again and kind of reinstill things. And so I got this new thing from a friend of mine, Chris Webb, online. And he's been telling me about this Prove It Keto Nat stuff for a long time. And I blew him off and I blew him off and I blew him off. And finally I tried it and I really liked it. And it's a drink that puts you into ketosis, right? So the whole ketogenic diet, while eating keto might sound smart or sound, great, bacon, beef, I think about I love the recipes, right? cream cheese and everything. Oh my goodness, cream cheese. But anyway, I digress. This is about getting into ketosis and then the benefits of ketosis. I feel sharper mentally. I'm able to focus more. I'm able to get more work done on the computer in a work day. My body is burning more fat than muscle. So these are good things. And so as I launch this challenge on Monday, I'm hoping that if you have any interest whatsoever, that you pop on into the links that are all over my social right now about joining this challenge, right? And so I have a organization. I have a page in Facebook called the Challenge Connection. So if you go to Challenge Connection, you'll see it there. You'll see it in Mañana No Mas on Facebook. You'll see it on my LinkedIn. You'll see it in my Twitter. You will see it everywhere. Like anywhere you know where I'm at, you're going to see links to join this challenge. And so if you have any interest at all in a ketogenics, getting into ketosis or a keto lifestyle, and the benefits of being in keto, I'd love to have you in this thing. So other than that, man, it's Friday and I'm plowing it through, man. I'm getting it done. Remember I said mentally alert and more productive, finishing up a sample for one of my clients. I think it's going to go over really, really well. It's coming together well. And I met a really good lady today. Her name was Deb. I met her through Giver Marketing. Giver Marketing does a thing every Tuesday. It's a challenge of their own. And they do this thing every Tuesday morning, Giver Marketing. It's a private group on Facebook. I encourage you to go look that up. But I met Deb. She seemed like a nice lady. And we scheduled a meet and greet, a 15-minute call. 15-minute call went a little long, not going to lie, went a little long. But here's the deal. She lives where I grew up, right? So we had stuff to talk about that. And then I knew that she had some artwork that she had done. So I wanted to ask her questions about her art. And then we got to talk about business and what she does and who her target audience is and who she wants to pour into. And then, of course, I shared with her about the Challenge Connection and the Power Sport Academy, my two things. And so it was a really great conversation. If you follow me on LinkedIn, pay attention. I will be giving her a Mañana No Mas shout out today on LinkedIn. So you'll be able to find her and connect with her if that's something that you would like to do. I will see you guys soon. Have yourself a great, blessed weekend. It's Easter Sunday. If you are a believer, and I'm a believer, it's supposed to be a sad holiday, right? They call it, Good Friday, right? The day that he died. 3 days later, he rises, right, on Easter. And the whole story of Jesus dying and resurrecting, I can remember as a kid being confused and going, why are we celebrating Easter like this? I mean, the guy's dead, right? That's not it. What we're celebrating is the sacrifice that's been paid to redeem us. And the idea that we're not perfect, right? People that aren't Christians, they look at some Christians and they go, man, what a bunch of hypocrites. It's not that they're hypocrites. They're broken. They're broken people. All people are broken. But the good news is, I've looked at other faiths. I've looked at other religions. I've looked at, Buddhism, Hinduism. I've read the Book of Mormon, things like that. I've looked at the Quran. And when you take a look at these other religions and it talks about what you can do to become more godlike, what you can do to achieve holiness, what you can do, to reach a sense of perfection or to earn your way somewhere, you can't. We're people, we're broken, we're flawed. And what I love about Christianity is, not only is it just the Bible, right? But there's all these other works outside the Bible that back up what's in the Bible, right? So it leads me to even believe more and more that the Word of God is true. And through the Word of God, we know that He is a God that has come down to be with us, right? He has come here, He's lived it, He's done it. He showed us the example, and in our ignorance, we killed him. Let no good deed go unpunished, right? But that sacrifice is what redeems us and gives us the hope and everlasting life. And no matter what politics come out, no matter what nonsense comes out, with COVID or censorship or left or right or center or up or down, I do know that I have my faith, and I do know that God is with me and my family no matter what. And so I'm going to be with him. Folks, this Easter, I pray that if you're open to a salvation message, if you're open to learning more about Christianity and Christ and God, if you've got questions and don't know where to start, I'm a pretty unintimidating person to reach out to. So if you want to reach out to me, you have any questions, I'll answer them. And if I don't have the answer, we'll go find the answers together. How about that? That's fair enough. And then I'll tell you what, I don't want to be, Bible banging like crazy through this channel. I just want to make sure you know that I'm here if you need me, right? So if you got that, and if you're not, if you're opposed to the message and you're just like, man, this ain't me, that's all right, right? I'm offering you guys a lot of value on the other side. And I don't go down this path too often, I don't think, to scare people away. So folks, I pray that you have a peaceful weekend. I pray that whatever distractions are on your shoulders, whatever's weighing you down, is lifted. And I pray that you recognize that no matter what happens, we can do anything for a short time. When I would run Spartan races, I would hate the middle of the race. I hate the middle of the race, right? I'm tired, I'm beat up, I don't want to do it. And I say to myself, why did I do this? This is freaking stupid. And I get mad. And then I look around and I see people working out. I'm getting fit. I see where I'm at. Like one time I was in Italy running a Spartan race, and I was running through a salad in a farm, and I go, what am I complaining about? I can do anything for a day. I can do anything for a short time, right? If you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you can see growth, and you can see a benefit, you can do anything for a short time. It's the hope that gets us through whatever life gives us. As a Christian, I know where my hope leads me. And in that perspective, I know that any time on this planet is basically a short time. And I can do anything. I can do anything for a short time, knowing what's waiting for me at the end. I hope that helps. Folks, I'm going to go. Have yourself a great one. And seriously, if you're open to a salvation message, there's a ton of them online due to COVID. You don't even have to get dressed up and go to church and sit with a bunch of hypocrites if you don't want to. You can just watch the message online. Maybe God will talk to you and help you make a decision. I'll talk to you later. You guys have a good one.